Hey, what's going on out there, everybody in the world, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, males and females? Welcome to another video. Real quick, I need y'all to share the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video so the notifications can accelerate and the universe will know that there's another human being out here spreading a message to uplift those who down. Okay? So real quick before I get out of here, I want to leave y'all with a nice message indicating that the price of freedom is priceless. I'm talking about meaning before you think about doing any crime out there, you know what I'm saying? If you know somebody that's into crime, if you know somebody that's doing the wrong things or plan on doing the wrong thing, to put themselves in a position they can't get out of, rather incarcerated or dead, let them see this video. Because I think that people don't pay attention to it because they be caught in the moment. But when you in that place of incarceration, locked up, there's nowhere you can go. I mean, like the littlest things mean a lot. You know, I mean, you'll be happy to see a cat walk by. I mean, you have dreams of driving on Broad Street in a car with your friends or family, or just, you know, you miss being around your children. You know, the benefit of freedom is not only about having money and having fortune, and you know, it's about being able to be able to walk to the corner store. It's about just being able to go to the supermarket and get the foods that you like and being able to come back home and cook it. It's little things like you have people that's on government assistance, just living their best life on welfare, in housing, public housing projects, you know, with food stamps, you know, living their best life, y'all. Think before you actually go out there and do the wrong thing and put yourself in a position you can't get out of. You don't have to hustle to make a living. I think that's an old school thing because we come from a long line of people that ain't have nothing, especially us black folks. We come from the 70s and the 60s and the 80s where slavery was just over it. Not necessarily slavery. I'm talking about like not the 1863 or 1865 slavery. I'm talking about 1965, 67, 68 when segregation was over with. And it was still there. And it was still to the point to where as though it was kind of difficult. We were still getting redlined of loans or still getting paid lower than minimum wage. We were still getting put in positions to where as though we didn't have a way to survive. So what they done, they put dope in our neighborhoods, and our fathers, our grandfathers smoked it and they sold it. That's where that come from. We're in a whole different era right now. We don't have to do that anymore. We don't, it's so much education out here for us to learn and for us to look on YouTube and be able to elevate our minds and learn new trades and do certain things to help us make a way to survive. We don't have to put ourselves in a position to be incarcerated, y'all. We got to learn how to control our emotional intelligence. You know, we gotta breed some emotional intelligence, meaning we don't have to go out there killing every person that we feel disrespected us. All we have to do is separate ourselves, allow this person to lose access of us. Anybody that's in your life that tried to destroy your life, never allow them to have access to you again. It's that simple. Move on with your life and don't get tricked out of position, y'all. It's so much beauty that we take for granted. Being free is insane. There's millions that's incarcerated in this country, all over the world. I mean, it's the little things for me. Just to look out of the window and see a nice view of the city. Breathe the fresh air from the trees. You know, we ought to be thankful. You have yet to witness the worst in your life, but you have to prepare and be strong, y'all. And you go through these things for other people, because a lot of people don't make it out of the circumstances that take its place when it comes to being in a mix of nonsense in a life. So before you do any crime, before you commit any crime, rather violent or illegal substance that you're selling, think about the freedom that you do have and the opportunity that you do have when it comes to doing the right thing, putting yourself around the right people, and taking yourselves around the right places. I just want to let y'all know that for me, I embrace my freedom because I know that it was many circumstances and people that was willing to have me destroy them and take them off this planet. And I would have been incarcerated another black man that allowed his emotional behavior to control him. So I embrace keeping myself healthy. I embrace exercising. I embrace spending time with my children while they're young, because within a couple of years they'll be grown and I'll never see this time again when they're young. So the first thing they'll be saying is, Dad, why you let them trick you out of position? You know, if I was to let my emotional behavior that's inappropriate overlap my reality, overlap my niceness that I have in me, you know what they'll be saying in jail? Why you ain't do it this way, man? You could have did it that way, man. You could have just did that, man. You could have just walked away, man. You could have, you know what I'm saying? You a thorough bull, man. You could have got you another girl, man. Man, you ain't got no record, man. You ain't got no real jail record, man. You could have got you a good job, man. You ain't have to go out there and do that. You know, people will tell you about yourself. You'll be hearing this. Because I'm pretty sure they heard it when they came in there and they said, damn, only if I would have did it this way. You can't get mad over people that try to trick you out of position. You got to move like a celebrity and don't look their way and just keep going. Don't stop for the people that's willing to put you in a position because they're miserable. If somebody throws something on my front yard, if they throw a cigarette on my front yard, I ain't gonna ask who threw that cigarette on my front yard. I'm gonna pick the cigarette up and I'm gonna throw it in the trash and I'm gonna keep going in the house. I'm gonna go in the house. You're not gonna trick me out of your position, out of my position. They won't trick me out of position because they miserable. My life is happy. I've been through multiple miserable stages. But just because I'm a happy-go-lucky, I keep going. And I find ways to make myself elevate all the time. And trying to trick me out of position, I reveal that this too shall pass as well. Because I'm not going to give you the attention that you deserve. Because I know me, when I approach, I'm not going to approach and then leave like everything all good and expect you to see me. I'm not going to approach because I know I'm going to have to take action. And if I take action, it's not going to be a good action. It's not. So I'm better off not saying nothing at all. I'm better off not saying nothing at all. So I want y'all to do the same thing. Because sometimes we can approach things and situations and people and it end up ugly. And they end up attacking you and end up striking first on you. Following the Jay-Z quote, squeeze first, ask questions last. I ain't going out like that. I'm not approaching nobody and allowing them to squeeze first on me. If I know that you're trying to trick me out of position, if I'm going to approach you, yeah, it ain't going to look good. I'm going to be willing to lose everything once I approach you. But moving forward, I'll say, you literally got to follow me and antagonate me for me to get tricked out of my position and try to destroy me in front of my family or try to destroy my family in front of me. You literally got to try to come in my house for me to participate in any nonsense. I love my freedom. I love my freedom. I love just driving in my car, riding through the city, filling my tank up, going to the car wash, going to breakfast on the weekends, talking to many as people as I can to have an amazing day, interacting with different beautiful souls in my life. I won't get that taken away from me, and I don't want you getting that taken away from you. So before you go commit any crime, or if you know anybody that's about to commit any crime or in the mix of that, send them this video and let them know, please don't get tricked out of position. Don't allow no female, don't allow no friends or enemies. Don't allow no neighbors, don't allow no co-workers. Don't allow anybody in your circle to allow you to act inappropriate in the way it can cause corruption towards your lifestyle. All right? I'll leave y'all with that. And I know it's easier said than done. I do. Every day is a struggle. Yes. Not only that I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself. All right? So, even if you got to lay low, stay in the house. Stay away from certain people. If it's convenient to come out, you come out. But if you ain't got to be there and you got to question if something's going to go down while you got to go, when you go there, you don't need to be there. If you got to carry your gun or your knife, when you go there, you don't need to be there. Nope. Stay sucker free, y'all. Stay sucker ducking. Be a professional sucker ducker. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because they out there. Yep. So, share the video, y'all. Subscribe to the channel so the notifications can accelerate. Peace and love. I love y'all. Boy, I'm gone.